I'm Gabe and I'm the product manager here at Y-Belt, and today we're talking about Honeycomb. Honeycomb, as discussed previously, is a more industrial, more heavy duty belt. It's a very high strength to weight ratio, and it is available in a few different specifications. These specifications usually have an imperial base, meaning they are based on inch measurements. So you may see things like 1 inch by 1 inch, 1 inch by half inch, half by half inch, something along those lines. But in reality, the specifications will vary slightly. Where an inch by an inch is listed, we're considering the crossrod pitch here from one crossrod to the next, and the nominal lateral pitch, so the lateral pitch from the centre of one aperture here to the centre of the next aperture. This might be listed as an inch by an inch, but in reality it may be something like 26.9 millimetres by 24 millimetres. It could be 28.5 millimetres by 23 millimetres, or anywhere in between based on how the machine or the belt was originally manufactured. Half by half inch specifications come up time and time again. There are a lot of belts in the industry or out in the field that are listed as true half by half inch pitch, i.e. 12.7 by 12.7 millimetre pitch, but in reality these will not be 12.7 by 12.7 millimetres. In some cases the crossrod pitch may be fairly close to 12.7 millimetres, but in reality the nominal lateral pitch will almost never be 12.7 millimetres. The nominal lateral pitch is, as listed, nominal, and it is defined by the width of the belt, the thickness of the edge type, be that a welded nut or a welded washer or a cotter pin, and the number of apertures across the width. For example, if a belt is 600 millimetres wide and it has 10 apertures, the nominal lateral pitch would be 60 millimetres. But if it has 13 apertures, it would be less than this. It might be 54 millimetres, 52 millimetres, but the specification would still list this as 60 millimetres because it is the nominal lateral pitch. Add-ons for Honeycomb are fairly few and far between. We can fit flykes to the belt where required, and these are usually bits of sheet steel that are formed and attached to the crossrods or to the flat strip, but the applications, like I say, are not very common where these are required. For less standard specifications, or where you're not quite sure what the specifications are, or for a new application where you are unsure of what you need, it is always best to contact Y-Belt Technical Sales, and we will do our best to find out what you are looking for or how best we can help, be that either with a site visit or by looking at a sample or assessing your application and your product from new. So don't be afraid to get in contact, we'll help however we can.